Hey guys, welcome back to Fort Board. I know you're asking, why are we doing Grand Moff Tarkin? But remember, a lot of this caters to the younger accounts, but he's also good mid-game as well. He is needed for a C at Relic 3. I don't recommend relicking him unless you're going to take that fleet into something special. We got new ships coming out as of yesterday, which could be game-changing. Early game, you need Tarkin's ship to get the Zetas right off the bat when you get to 85, or actually, I think it's level 72. So Tarkin is a clutch early game and mid-game character, and I still love this guy, and he's super misunderstood. And I'm going to show you a great example where even the top-end guilds, I'm calling them out right now, are making a mistake in the way that they mod them. I don't know everything, but I got a feeling that I busted him on this one. So, again, he's got a great capital ship. You wanted it early on. The TIE Bomber is now on the same, it's an Empire tank. It's on the same node as Queel. And Queel is a great character to go after the Executor with, and a great squad under BAM with IG. So let's go ahead and get into this. So as for Tarkin, you can see mine's at G12 right now. I talk about the capital ship. The Empire is a really good fleet. So I do recommend it overall. All right, so going in, he's a support character, dark side. On his basic, deal physical damage. I'm going to pop this up right here and blow you guys' mind. Deal physical damage to target enemy. This attack deals 10% more damage for each living ally. Tarkin gains 50% potency stacking until the next time he uses ultimate firepower, which is the second ability. Okay, so this is one of my favorites, but I use it in tandem with his third ability as well. And I'm actually going to, we'll go ahead and read it. Deal special damage to all enemies with a 100% chance to remove 50% of their turn meter. Keep in mind, it says 100% chance, but it can still, with tenacity or whatever, it can still stop it from hitting. So high potency is coming in clutch here, but 100% chance to remove 50% of their turn meter. This attack gains offense equal to double Tarkin's potency percentage. So my Tarkin is at a mind-blowing 115%, an additional 82 on top of it. So go back to that and we'll read it off. He gets double that. So I'm getting 230 offense stacking on top of what I've already got with his damage, which is 4,055, because I do believe that's special damage. I know it's just, yeah, it's special damage. So I get 230 on top of what I'm already doing. So that's where that's important. And then his third ability is special. Cooldown of 3, gain potency up for 3 turns. This is why I use this ability first before I use the Reign of Pain, the second ability. Gain potency up for 3 turns, then inflict critical chance down and offense down for 3 turns on all enemies. So a lot of debuffs. Again, Empire, they're anti-rebel. Rebel enemies cannot resist these debuffs. Then gain 15% turn meter for each debuffed enemy. So if you've got 5 on the field, and you've got high potency and you're nailing all those debuffs, you are moving 75% turn meter instantly. If they've got a separate tank like M&M or the GOs, which is my favorite one to use with Target Invader, you're getting 90% turn meter. So he's basically, when I use this third ability first, he almost always goes right away again. Almost always. Not always, but almost always. And he turns around, does ultimate firepower with a 100% chance to remove their turn meter and do 230 more offensive damage on top of that. So potency, potency, potency. This guy is so potency botted. I'm going to call out that, I will go into it. Empire allies, this is the first Zeta. I'm going to read it without. This is the leadership. Empire allies gain 28 speed, inflict defense down for 2 turns on enemies that fall below 100% health. During Empire allies' turn, this effect can't be resisted. I've seen this leadership work with the Vader counter under DR to beat DR, because it gives you 30 additional speed to get you out in front. But it's you have to know how to do that counter. I hate it. It's a very difficult counter. All right, so with the Zeta, it actually adds 2 speed and also inflict expose for 2 turns on enemies, which debuffs are great, but we're already laying a lot of them, that fall below 100% health. Now, here's the thing. I do not like adding Zetas. For that fact, Omegas too, but Zetas are so expensive. For Zetas that add something like this right here, enemies that fall below 100% health. So this Zeta doesn't even kick in that part of it anyway until the opponent goes to a certain level. I do not like using those, and especially because I don't use his leadership, I see it as I'll probably never have it. But that's my opinion. Grand Moff Tarkin gains defense equal to potency percentage and 20% potency per debuffed enemy. This is a great Zeta for this guy. Great Zeta for this guy. I have not put it on, but guess what we're going to do right now? We're going to put it on. I know for multiple reasons. It's going to boost his capital ship, which is great. His potency, part of the kit, I just remodded him before I did this video to make sure that I had him the way I wanted him after reading through the kits another time. And because I've got his potency so stacked, he's got 35% potency under Palpatine lead additional. And then he's getting another 20% per debuffed enemy. So now he's got another 100 if I'm landing debuffs everywhere. What is that? 260% potency? This guy's going to hit like a damn truck. So very underestimated. I actually wrote down, what was it? Actually, let's go and look. I want to go look real quick. Where you at? Armor. So defense too, I want to point out too, defense is huge in this game right now. So him stacking that as well is huge. What am I looking for? Crit, armor. It's defense I was looking for. So armor is currently at 30.2. I'm going to type that out real quick. 30.2 and resistance is at 32.9. We're going to add that Zeta right here live on stream. Or not really live, but you know what I mean. Gains 20% potency for each debuffed enemy. So I'm going to boost this guy even more. What a great Zeta. And his defense gains defense equal to his potency percentage. Is crazy. Which might not show it. So, okay. So it's not actually showing it. It's not changing it here. But when he actually goes into the battle, which kills me about this game, is when that defense goes up. So you don't even get to see it. It really stinks. So I really wanted to see it. But to go into it, again, he's got 35% potency under Palp Lead 2, so that's a clutch one. Now, the top guilds are doing 32% of them are doing speed, 4 speed, and 2 potency. I originally had that as well. But then I went in and I looked, and I'm like, you know what? I've got some decent mods to get me to about where I was before. And he's naturally slow anyway. If you actually look at his speed, this video is probably going to be a little longer, guys, but I think it's important because he's a really good character. His natural speed, I had to put 92 on him just to get him to 226. I had him at 229 before, so I lost 3 speed and gained like 30% potency. Added the Zeta. There's so much more to him right now, and I was able to put all potency mods on. They're not even gold yet. That's the amazing part. So I'm super thrilled about being able to get him to that point. Well, the next, so it's 32% of the top guilds are doing speed and potency. The next one down is 16% are doing all 6 potency. And if I were to guess, I'd say it's the guys that have really good mods and understand the kit that are doing the 6 potency. Now, the next one, and this one blows my mind. This is where I'm calling them out. 31% have a crit damage triangle. I do not understand this. And if you can prove to me why the crit damage is more important than anything for this guy's kit, or under any empire that doesn't give you any crit damage up that I'm aware of, where does this fit? I don't understand whatsoever. And then I want to also point out, he doesn't start with any crit damage at all. No bonus crit damage. He's got 150%. That's the base. Look at his crit chance. 18.54%. Even with some crit chance mods on here, and I get him to 20, that means 1 in 5 is going to crit. I don't understand that concept at all. I want him to stay alive. I want him to stay alive. I mean, 1 in 5, even with the rain, with as many times as I don't understand. That means one person you're going to crit out of the whole group. Anyway, I'm not going to get on a big rant, but I will give the first person that can prove to me that it's useful for crit damage, I will sub you to my channel on Twitch myself for a month. That is my gift to you if you can prove that to me. By the way, don't forget, look a brother up. I need to follow down there. We're trying to get to 1,000. All right. So rant over. So let's go ahead and look at how I'm looking. Like I said, I've got his mastery increases accuracy, crit avoidance, and damage. Notice the Empire, the last 2 we did, right, were the same exact thing. So when he gets to Relic, which I do not recommend Relic until he actually gets needed for C or if you're just a massive ship guy and you want to have it, or if you're up in the upper echelon and you need to relic somebody because you're bored. All right. And then protection's a big one. You'll notice my health is a little lower than I like, but it is what it is. Speed, you really can't get him that fast. And with all that turn meter he's getting, especially under Palpatine lead too, it's clutch. The potency at 150% is the base for me right now. It's running over 260% between his kit and Palpatine lead. And then you're looking at damage, which I didn't stack a whole lot on him because I don't feel like I need the offense. He is a support character. He's not a damage character. Read it. Support, support, support. But he's still going to do pretty good damage. Sorry, went into a coughing fit. Had to pause. All right, so I'm going to go over my mods real quick and just show you. I guess I'll show you this up top. So primary stat, prot, health on the circle, speed arrow. You got to try to get some speed on this guy. So speed is the only thing I'd put on him. Protection or health on the triangle, not crit damage. I'll never understand it. And 100% putting potency on the cross. Then your secondary stats, stack up that potency if you can, speed if you can. Speed should probably be at the top, honestly, or at least half and half with potency. And then offense helps out a lot. Health, protection, defense. You want him to stay alive. Your mod types, I highly recommend the potency times 6, but that'll allow you to save speed mods for other characters that need that speed mod, along with 2 potency. To me, potency is the spinach for this guy. He gains defense, removes turn meter, adds debuffs. He's almost purely potency and survivability. I recommend getting him over 210. If you can get him to 230, that is amazing for this guy. Relic Priority, I put him at a 3 because he's not needed until you actually need to get C for the GL. You do need him, keep in mind, for new players, for the Zetas on the ship early on. And again, farm that TIE Bomber with him. You get Queel out of the deal. Yeah, I rhymed that. Poet didn't know it. So, in the meantime, let's go through this real quick. There's your visual. I've got potency, health, speed, defense. I've got health, protection, speed, offense. Everything here works. Defense, speed, health, defense. Beautiful with protection. On primary, speed, health, potency, defense. There's not one stat I don't like on him right now. Protection, speed. I would like him faster, hopefully, when I roll this. Offense, health, and offense. And then this one actually was just, I want this mod somewhere else, but for right now, I couldn't get him fast enough. I actually pulled this off of a lower character, but it's such a good mod. All that offense. The flat kind of sucks that it's the flat, not the percentage, but it is what it is. But the 21 speed is what I really wanted off of this. So right now, this is on him, so I could do the 6 potency mod and bring him up to where I wanted him to. That is Grand Moff Tarkin. Do not underestimate him. He's amazing under Palpatine lead. You take him with the Geos and strip all their turn meter, they're done. I mean, with Vader anyway, but if you got a low-end Vader and you use Tarkin, it works beautifully. All right, guys. We are 1 battalion strong. Till next time, another Empire video in the books.
Shut up and sit down.